See, I'm from North Carolina, and I'm from a small branch. So I was like the only young man to go on a mission from there for a very long time. Um, and I guess it was kind of just the prideful part of me that was saying, I want to go out of the country. That I want to go somewhere out into the world, and I have to be an example to all my friends. And how am I supposed to tell all my friends at school that, yeah, I'm a Mormon and I went to Kentucky for 2 years? And that was in my mind, and it was not a good thing. And I recognize that very much because I sent in my mission call, and for 3 months I didn't get it back. So it was a really long wait. And the whole time I'm sitting there going, maybe maybe the apostle held it in his hands and went, yeah, no. It scared the heck out of me. I was very afraid. And it got me thinking about, well, a lot of things. But anyway, one day I decided to go help the missionaries out. And I stop at the mailbox on the way to go help them. And of course, then my call is sitting right there. So I pull it out, I put it in my passenger seat, and I drive to meet the missionaries. And they were late, as usual in my branch. And so I'm sitting there in my car, and I went, well, maybe I should read my Book of Mormon. It was a really unusual thought for me because I was a teenager, and I didn't really do it that much. But I pulled it out, and I just opened it randomly, and I opened it to Alma 29. And it starts off, and he says, oh, that I were an angel and could have the wish of mine heart, and that I might go about preaching repentance. And, I'm reading that, and I'm going, that's cool. And then I get to verse 3, and it says, but I am a man, and I do sin in my wish, for I ought to be content with the things which the Lord hath allotted unto me. And I read that, and I realized in that moment that I shouldn't want to go somewhere like specific personally for me on my mission. Like, I should be happy wherever the Lord knows that I'm needed. And I felt guilty, and I kind of right then I got down and I prayed, and I said, I'm really sorry for having my own prideful desires. Wherever you send me, I will go happily, and I will serve faithfully, and I'm going to love it. And so I looked at that sheet of paper, like the packet, and I just went, I bet you are Kansas, and I was like, and I'm totally excited for that. And I was ready at that point. I was so set to go, anywhere, and I was going to be happy about it. So eventually then when I went home and I opened it with my family, I opened it up and I read Zimbabwe Harare Mission, and I just went, really? Like, I was so shocked. My dad behind me just goes, all right, where are you really going? Because he thought I was making it up, because who thought that I would go there? So anyway, that was an experience that I had where, I don't know, it really did help set the tone for my mission, because I went in, I started with this preconceived notion that was so wrong, of where I wanted to go. But, I strongly believe that in the packet, though, the words changed from, Tallahassee to Zimbabwe after I prayed, because I needed to learn my lesson one way or the other. And I'm glad I went where I did, though.